Winter is harsh, and this past winter was no different. It's a time to shed old identities and beliefs. It's an uncomfortable and dreadful time, and I've had to do some unspeakable things. One thing I've always prided myself on is being a woman of my word, but this winter challenged me. What I didn't realize was how the words and promises I declared in the early parts of my life would become the very thing that kept me stuck in a suppressive cycle. But no more. These are the contracts I've broken to become the woman I am now. Aaliyah Ellis. Speaking of keeping my word, guess who learned they were too young to make promises in a world they knew nothing about? I used to think that if I decided on something, then I had to do it for the rest of my life, whether that was about who I am or who I was going to be or do. And of course, there's nuance of teaching a child to keep their word, but there's something egregious about the inflexibility of commitment sometimes, especially the kind you make that have no end and are supposed to be a declaration of who you are. The world will use a child's purity to hold them to their decisions, even though it knows the child doesn't have all the information it needs to make an informed one, and probably won't gain that information until years later when they start experiencing life for themselves. I made a promise to be a person of my word, and that looked like I had to hold myself to a standard or belief that I no longer cared anything about. But I've learned that there's versions of me who don't have all of the information of what I will want and desire at different stages of my life. I've freed myself from believing I can't change or grow in a new direction if that feels more aligned, and I won't let anyone make me believe my life is inflexible again. Call me a liar. People pleasing. This one's a hot contract that everyone's just out here signing, huh?